Welcome to Project Homestead, guys. Today is a little bit of a different video. I had planned on originally changing out these curtains that make me cringe every time I see them and those curtains, but some things have happened the last couple of days and I don't know what's going on. I keep losing clips while I'm doing this video editing, but what I was saying in the kitchen is that my husband and I decided that we were going to take a big portion of our check, more than we usually do, and put it towards debt, and that's our Christmas present. And we kind of wanted to do it in December because Christmas is such a consumer month and we kind of want to step away from being such consumers. And so we are conscientiously this month deciding to put extra towards our debt. And that means that I need to tighten up the food budget. And I thought I'm going to do a video on that. It's not what I originally planned, and I'm not going to be able to go and buy all the stuff for the banister. I still might be able to do that video because I might have all the stuff, or I might be able to get it at budget price. We'll see. But I'm not going to be able to get the curtains. I'm not going to be able to get the veggie pods that I was planning on getting. I will be getting those in the next couple of weeks for sure. But for this payday, it's not going to happen. And so I am instead going to be showing you guys what I'm going to do in order to tweak our budget and make our budget work for us. So I'm going to be taking inventory of everything that I've got in the kitchen, and then I'm going to decide from there what I'm going to make, and I'm going to stay within, I'm hoping, a 500 to 750 Australian dollars budget. So let's get into it. All right, the first place we're going to go ahead and look is our refrigerator, and I'm going to grab a notebook really quick and we're going to take inventory as well, so just hold still. There will be another video uploaded on Friday the 13th, 2023, and I will report back to you whether I was able to stay in my budget of, I'm gonna say $500 to $750 for food the entire month. That is all. We will see if I was able to stay inside that budget. But for now, this is what I'm planning. So what I've got here is December 14th, which is today, and then all the way down to the, I have 17th, but I only have to do it to the 13th, so let's cross those off. So this is gonna be my inventory page, and we'll start with the refrigerator. This is just very like raw, real, what my refrigerator looks like right now. Today would be my really big shop day, and I would just go out and just get whatever it is that I needed to get because I've got my list down, I've got my food budget. Just move that plant there because I feel like it's just such a boring space for you guys to look at. So look at me staging the scene. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got this grotty looking cabbage, which we will take off the outer leaves. The good thing about cabbage is you can really just remove those outer leaves and it's fine. Usually, we will see. That's what we're gonna see right now, is if that is the case with this cabbage or whether we need to get rid of it. That looks just fine to me. There's nothing wrong with that. So we got a cabbage, cool. I'm not gonna count exactly how many potatoes I have. I'm not gonna be that, like, I'm not that stressed out about it. I've got this plant protein, which I'm going to be trying to do smoothies still this month because I want to be as health conscientious as I possibly can. I haven't really felt great lately, and I've been trying to exercise more, and it's difficult to exercise and perform well when your body is just like, you fed me things that don't fuel me properly. We got some flaxseed, cool. So let's just clean this drawer out. There's something I find really satisfying about cleaning my refrigerator out at the end of the month right before I do a big shop. Which this month we might not even be doing a huge shop, but I will definitely have to get some things, that is for sure. Gross. Random piece of cabbage. We've got these eggs here. We've got some eggs which we'll just stick here to just clear up some space for ourselves. I will be getting eggs, so I'm gonna write that on my shopping list right now. Eggs. We've got a little bit of cheese, which needs to be wrapped up. We've got a little bit of butter, which also needs to go into a container. And we've got some butter also opened here, which needs to go into a container. This is miso paste, and it has been in there for a hot minute, so I don't know. Wow, it smells like totally fine. It smells like good. It's been in there, I'm not even joking, at least 3 months, if not 6 or more. I'm gonna look into that, how long miso paste is good. So, let's clean this drawer out. Do you find it satisfying to clean your refrigerator out before a big shop? Or are you just one of those people that buy and just continue to add in? No judgment if that's what you do. You know, everyone's different. Ooh, this isn't good. Actually, it smells fine, but it's old cranberry sauce from Thanksgiving. We've got some whipped cream. Kelpie mayonnaise? The Japanese mayonnaise anyways, and the normal mayonnaise. A little bit of milk. We've got a little bit of milk. We've got some lemon juice, which I've actually got quite a lot of this lemon juice. A lot. We've got some strawberry jam, just some other condiments. I'm not gonna go through all the condiments, too boring. I'm not worried about it. This is leftover sweet potato mash, which is actually probably still good because it was only like a day ago I made it. So I might feed that to the kids. I've got some gut relief, some Promite. I don't know why that Promite is in the refrigerator. It's so good. We've got some green powder, which is great because we want to start doing those smoothies again this month. So green powder. Got some ghee. Ooh, got some ginger juice. Is it good still though? That's the question. Oh, cannot get that open. Smells okay. And we're gonna use this up. I might freeze part of this just so I can preserve it. Some more jam. Some mustard.
Cheese.
You can take that cheese over there and cut yourself a piece. Just don't cut yourself.
I won't cut my finger with it.
We've got this sourdough starter here. I'm not even sure if it's good. I'm going to be doing my own sourdough starter video soon. It's so crazy that still smells just fine to me. I don't get it. I'm going to leave this in the refrigerator because I'm going to do a whole sourdough thing. So we will come back to this. It is crazy. Did you see how it's separated there? It still smells just fine. It's crazy. Like fermented things blow my mind. Pickled, fermenting blows my mind. It's such a great way to preserve. I love it. So that's going to go back in. Got some more gut stuff. Constantly buying things for your gut. Some pickled carrots. This is all we have left from the video that we did on the fermented carrots. And
we smashed them.
We did. It was over a month ago.
Well, yeah, but then we just stopped eating them for some reason, even though they're delish.
So that's what we've got. This one didn't have any of that lacto ferment on it. And even after a month, guys, crunchy. So good.
Very crunchy.
They are. We will be doing more. Do you want me to do more carrots this month or not, Hamish?
Yeah.
So we will be doing more fermented carrots. This is brine from carrots. You can use this brine from any ferment that you want in a salad dressing. You can mix it with mayonnaise, you can mix it with olive oil, you can just use that straight up if you don't want any of the fat. You can blend it up with an avocado. There's so many things you can do and it just adds a really nice flavor. That's the refrigerator. We are going to be moving on now to the pantry. Then we will move on to the deep freezers. I did want to save that butter that I got just halfway opened in a container because it just saves better that way. I think I've got another butter in the freezer and that was hard to do with one hand. Just stick our lid on there. put this butter away into the refrigerator. And this month I'm not going to be doing cheese. I'm not going to be doing lots of that kind of stuff. I will be getting things like sour cream and stuff, because that can replace cheese, I think, for like that, giving you that creamy factor. But yeah, in general, cheese is expensive, and we're not doing it this month because sacrifice is doing something good for something better, and paying off an entire debt is way better than eating cheese. We're gonna start with the bottom of the pantry. So let's get going. Let's see what we've got down here. This is gonna be probably my most useful section of the entire kitchen down here. So one way to for sure that, like, ensure, sorry, not for sure, to ensure that you are saving money on your bill for food is to go as meatless as you possibly can. Meat is expensive, so we're gonna try to do as little meat as we possibly can this month. We've got these pinto beans. I believe this is 5 pounds of pinto beans, or 5 kilos. I think it's 5 pounds. I don't know, but it's a lot of pinto beans. I'm definitely not going to use all these up this month, so we have plenty of beans. Plus, I've got up there, if you can see, I've got more beans up there, and quinoa and steel cut oats and all those types of things up there. So, I'm going to do, this is going to be my shopping list. So what I'm gonna do is, when I find a big product like this, like beans, we're gonna make a meal plan right then and right there with the cheapest meal that we possibly can, and we're gonna do it for 4 meals, because that gives us a dinner for, or a lunch or a breakfast for every Monday or every Tuesday or every Wednesday. And that is the way that I'm able to stay on task, is being very, very repetitive. We also have this Vietnamese rice and this jasmine rice. So we've got a lot of rice. So far we've got a rice meal that we can make, and a bean meal that we can make, or a rice bean combo meal that we can make. So we've also got this brown rice, which it might be too old to eat. I've had that for like, I feel like 5 years. Hamish, will you get me the dustpan, please? Thanks, buddy. I'm just gonna sweep this up as we go. All right, I've got some quinoa, more baking soda, daughter's lunchbox for school. We've got a lot of salt. Stick that right there. A whole other bag of quinoa. We've got a whole thing of raw sugar. We've got some chia seeds. We've got more chia seeds up there. I've been looking for this box. Couple prunes. And a lot of oatmeal. This can be our breakfast. This can be our breakfast. So with what we've got here, let's try to make a meal idea. And then from there, we will know the things that we can get and try to do it as cheap as we possibly can. I'm just gonna clean as we go though, because it's driving me crazy. All right, so I think I'm going to do a stir fry. Where'd my pencil go? There it is. So we're going to do a stir fry. Let's do a stir fry on Fridays. Let's do Friday dinners stir fry. And so then I also write here on the side the date. So I write the date, and then I also write Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so that I can know what day it is, so that I can make sure that I'm doing the correct thing. So I've got chicken, I think I've got vegetables already, so we'll see how many stir fry things we need to get, but we'll do stir fry. And my kids actually wouldn't mind if I did stir fries without any meat in it. They probably would actually prefer it. Stir fry. And the last day is stir fry. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fridays where we are going to be doing a stir fry. That is so cheap. We've already got our rice for that. That's check. I believe we already have tamari, which is very basic, but that's the sauce for a stir fry. Check. And I could either do eggs with it or I could do chicken. I believe we have some chicken. So cool, stir fry. Easy meal, and that is going to take up all the Fridays of this month. I'm going to be doing stir fry. My kids love tacos, so we can do tacos on every Saturday. So for the tacos, we will be using the quinoa and the beans, and I think I will just do a meat-free taco. Between the quinoa and the beans, that's enough protein. My husband, on the other hand, would prefer some red meat, and I believe I already have some of that in there, so I will cook that taco meat up, and we will do tacos with meat the week that he's home that Friday, and the kids and I can just have meat-free tacos because we are more than happy to have a vegan taco. Like, no, we're not gonna care. So that's gonna be fine. So for the tacos, I'm going to need to get lettuce and tomatoes. We'll be doing a lot of beans. We'll be cooking a lot of beans in our bulk freezing meal. We'll be cooking a lot of quinoa and saving it up. I'm also going to be doing enchiladas. I was upstairs editing my video, and I realized that a clip got misplaced. So I found in the pantry down here, I found that we had these instant curry mixes, and so that's what I'm referring to in the next clip. Okay, that's really handy that I found that curry. We also have some more miso paste here, which I could make some soup out of. We've got some more miso, and some more miso. So I think I'm going to be doing like a cold miso rice soup for our lunch, because we've got all that in there. Guys, I think we're gonna do it. Like, we're gonna save so much money this month, and I'm so determined to do this month for my family. You know, it's like such a partnership. My husband goes away, he works really hard, he brings home the money, and then I try to manage that the best I can instead of just running around like frivolously spending and not thinking about it. Now, I don't say that in judgment or like I'm so much better than anyone. It's like I used to just spend and just be on like impulse spending, and it was just not that I was trying to kill our budget or anything, but I just didn't have a budget, and I just felt so spun out of control. You have to like calm your inner stresses and really focus on it. But once you start doing it every month, you start to go, okay, I can do better than last month. I can do better than last month. Let's try to like tighten the budget up a little bit more. And when your husband is like, that's all you spent on food, and we had all this good food, and he's just like, what? You just are like, yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I did. So it just feels really good is all I'm saying. This is where the potatoes and the onions and stuff will go. So I'm gonna put those here. And then we'll move up to this shelf. What have we got here? We've got a tiny little bit of craisin stuff. Gluten-free pasta. Ooh, pancakes. 2, that's enough pancakes for the kids to have it like the whole month. I think I even have maple syrup up there somewhere. I've got some bone broth protein powder, which is gonna be really good for our smoothies. Mushrooms. That can be for our miso kind of soup. I'm going to write miso soup. Miso soup. Let's just keep going on these shelves. This is the one that had all the breakfast stuff in it, the pancake mix, the things like that. So we'll put that right there. We've also got this salad topper, which I'll put in the back. I would like to do some salads, but it's really just going to depend on if we can fit it in our budget or not. So we've got these noodles, which is what I was saying. We could do some sort of like a miso ramen kind of a thing. So keeping that in the back of my mind. Got some more mushrooms. Put those down here. Bay leaves. What is this? Corn flour. Sorry, cornstarch. They call it corn flour here in Australia. we've got ourselves some creamy mushroom soup. Could also put that with the rice. We've got some of these, I've got some of these miracle noodles, which I want to try. I haven't even tried them yet. Some crunchy fried noodles. Oh, we've got this. I forgot we had that. We can do this kelpie, Japanese kelpie salad when my husband's home, because you also need peanuts, which I've got, and that stuff, and then you need like chicken, so I think I'll do that first. One of the meals. Where did my pencil go? There it is. All right, let's just do kelp. We'll do a list of things that we're gonna make on top of everything. So we've got things that we can swap out. So we've got the kelpie nude salad. We've got some enchiladas, shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is so inexpensive. Moving on, we've got some baggies. Ooh, we can use this to like freeze a lot of stuff. What was I thinking? Baggies. I think I've got quite a lot of baggies, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I've got this tamari, and we already had. Do we have some in the refrigerator? I think we already had some tamari in the refrigerator. Let's see if I was right. Yes, we do. Not a lot, but a little. We also have things like this sesame seed oil. So cool. Good to know. I just thought of a way I could use that ginger juice. I could make kind of like a miso soup base and freeze it. Genius. I've also got this butter chicken. My husband got this a while back. I'm not into curry. My husband gets this kind of stuff, but this can be a meal for when he's home. So I'm going to write butter chicken because I've always got rice. You just need the chicken and you put that on there and some frozen veggies. Done. Butter chicken. Now I'm making sure that I'm writing down things like the butter chicken, which I don't usually eat, but is in my pantry, because I would not think, oh, I've got that butter chicken in the pantry, we could just do that tonight. I wouldn't think it because it's not a normal thing. Whereas like beans and stuff, I know I've got tons of beans. I know I've got tons of rice. You know what I mean? Things like that, which is like, I just know I have them. And since I've seen them again right now, I just know. I know that they're there. I've got this green salsa verde. So we can do a salsa chicken, which is pretty much taking the green salsa verde, putting it in your chicken, over your chicken, cooking it in the Instapot, putting that over rice, and then you can add whatever salsa or salad or whatever you want. It's so easy and yum. All it is salsa and chicken. Salsa chicken. Some wood ear mushrooms, which are delicious. And this bag, if I were to make this whole bag, I would have like a huge pot. I'd have a huge pot. So this goes a very long way, and I can use this in the kids' like kind of Asian-y miso-y soup. This would be really good, so I've got that. I'm gonna say wood ear, miso wood ear soup. Jalapenos, which are really good for the enchiladas. Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, which I don't think I'll use because I have some open in the refrigerator. I would use that up. Plus I already have, I'm pretty sure now that I'm thinking about it, I've got a barbecue chicken marinating already in the pantry. Spaghetti noodles. Cool. I didn't know I had that. So I could make spaghetti sauce. Spag sauce. We already know what we have here. We've got some avocado oil. We've got a really big thing of olive oil. We've got some more olive oil. More than enough onion powder, more than enough garlic powder. I'm really set on the spices. I don't really need to do anything. I've got taco seasoning. I've got molasses. I've got vanilla. Like, I'm pretty set in that aspect. I've got myself some syrup, so when the kids want themselves some pancakes, we've got that. I'm gonna hide it though. Do you do this? Like hide things from your family so they don't find them? hidden. And the last thing I guess I could note is that I've got this sweetened condensed milk, which is good to know for the Christmas sweets that we're going to be making, because I'm going to definitely be doing that video, and I want to try and keep all of that stuff within a budget as well. Our pantry was very helpful. Indeed. Very helpful indeed. Just gonna sweep up all the rest of this stuff. All right, so we've just finished the pantry. Now we're gonna go, and we've also done the refrigerator, which I don't know why I didn't think about this beforehand. I haven't done that deep freezer. Okay, that's not cute. That's definitely not cute. I went ahead and I cleaned out this drawer because it was really gross and it needed it. And so I took it over, I washed it, then I dried it, and then I took it back over to the freezer and I put it back in. I took everything out of the drawer before I cleaned it, and so I'll show you now what was in the drawer. And we have some hamburger meat, we have ham, we have these 2 salmon fillets, we have this cod, which I'll show you in a minute. We have these 2 chickens, we have this barbecue chicken, we have chicken Alfredo sauce, we have plain chicken breasts, we have 2 bacons, and then we've got this deep sea cod here. Now we want to look in here. What do we got going on in here? We've got our turkey stock there. An exercise thing. I don't really know why that's in there. We've got some frozen carrots, frozen peas, more frozen peas, frozen cauliflower, frozen green beans, frozen Brussels sprouts. Ow. More Brussels sprouts. Some beets, frozen pumpkin puree, random hamburger bun, candy, another bag of peas, spinach, that'll be good for smoothies, and then a ton of these popsicles right here. Also, we've got this passion fruit mango smoothie mix from Muzbuzz that my husband's auntie gave us. It's a little frozen, freezer burned, but I think I'm actually gonna defrost that and use it. We got this freezer for free off of my husband's auntie, and she just left that in there for us along with those. Along with these popsicles. So I didn't even know I had that smoothie base from Muzbuzz. Now I do. And I want to clean out the bottom of this freezer. I've never cleaned it out. She didn't clean it out. I didn't complain because it was a free deep freezer that she gave to me. So I'm not going to complain. We're just going to show gratitude. Trickier than I thought it would be. It's fine. All right, so this is our bounty, and then we'll put this back in there. Now we know what's in this freezer, and we can take stock. I've actually pretty much got everything I need for the shepherd's pie. I've got some stock, I've got some veggies, I've got the potatoes, and I've got the meat. So I think we're definitely going to be doing a shepherd's pie. All right, next we've got our deep freezer, and it is a mess and very, very empty. So we've got some butter there, some Philadelphia cheese. We've got these frozen fruits. We've got the raspberries there and the blueberries. The raspberries are for that dessert I was talking about. We've got the acai. This is a graham cracker crust. I didn't know I had it, so we kept that in there. Some Parmesan cheese. And then down here we've got a lot of mess and flaxseed. And in those bags, it is... that is amaranth, and then that's seasonings, and then this is a tea from the Republic of Tea. Then I found some bananas, yay, and then I found some more acai and some mixed fruit, and I'm taking all of that out because I'm going to put it in the other freezer and have it... Hamish spilled the mangoes in there, which is why it's a total mess. We've got some more seasoning there, and then we're going to clean up the mess. And voila, just like that, it's beautifully clean. Don't you love the internet? This is that drawer that I cleaned out earlier, so I'm just putting it back in, and then I'm going to add all the smoothie stuff that I got out of the deep freezer right in this drawer right here. So it's just really easy access for me to grab smoothie things that I want to eat for that morning. I'm also going to put the overnight oats that we make and prep and freeze, which I've never done before, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in this top drawer as well, so that we can make sure that we are having this month as easy, making this month as easy for ourselves as possible. All right, I forgot to show you guys up here. We've got empty popcorn, which this is a really good budget type thing to do, is have popcorn. So I will be getting more popcorn so they can pop popcorn. I've got some still cut oats. Let me just flip you around. Here we go. I've got some Nooch still cut oats. This is, I believe, black rice. Yeah. Black rice, chia seeds, kidney beans, and some amaranth. So that's what we've got going on there. Like I said, I'll get more popcorn. I'll fill the popcorn in. I've got this right here as well, which I'm not really going to go into. It's just a whole bunch of seasonings down in here, mostly, and some random corned beef. Not interested in this. I don't feel like I need it. Oh, look, we got more beans. I've got beans coming out of my ears. We love beans. And then last but not least, we went through what was in here, but I forgot this stuff down here. So let's go through what we've got going on down here. Got some pineapple, canned pineapple, which this will be really good in the overnight oats. So we've got 6-7 cans of that. We've got ourselves some coconut cream and some corn. We could make like taco soup with this. We could do potato soup. We've got options there. You've got a ton of tomato paste. We've got an entire case of tomato sauce. And we've got a whole entire box of lemon juice, which I previously told you guys I had a lot of that. I have a lot of it. All right, now we've actually gone through everything. Well, not like every single spice and seasoning or whatever, but the bulk, I've kind of got an idea what I'm gonna do this month, what I'm gonna put together. Oh my gosh, look at Coco. Look at Coco. Look at Coco. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl, huh? You're the best one. You're a good girl. The other cat's always hiding from me. Huh? She's a good girl. Sorry guys, I got distracted. I think she's so cute. So I've got a base of what I'm gonna do with everything, and yeah, I've just got things all over the house that I can use, like this right here. I'm seeing it in the video. That is stock. It's chicken stock. Might be veggie stock, but I don't know. It's stock. So I think we're good to go, guys. I am gonna stop this video here because it's really long already, and we're going to prep all of this. Actually, we're gonna shop all of this, prep it all, and get ourselves ready to make sure that we actually stayed within that budget. And I will take you guys along with me as I do that whole thing. With the banisters, the Christmas banisters I want to do, I might do that as a short video, like one of the shorts. And then I think I'm also going to do the Christmas boxes, but you know, I'll do that as a long video. So the next video will be me pulling this all together. And then the video after that will be Christmas boxes. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.